All right, welcome everyone. Today is October 2nd. I hope everyone's having a relaxing weekend. I'm going to go over the Apple trades from last week and then go over the charts that were posted earlier this morning. All right, so give me 1 second here. Let me share my screen with you guys. Let's go over this. Okay, so here's the daily chart for Apple, past 5 days right here. So last Tuesday, Apple tested that 150 level, and I bought puts near there, right? And then Apple held 150 on Tuesday, but I still held it because there's still, 3 more days left in the week. And then there was news that came out, luckily, overnight. So that caused that gap down going to Wednesday. So that gave an opportunity to sell the 150 put and then roll. The tricky part about Wednesday was the price action looked stronger going into the close. So, I think SPX got back near 3,700. Apple got back near 150. So going into Thursday, it looked like the market wanted to bounce, right? But we got that 50-point gap down on SPX, and there was just no dip buy. It just kept going lower most of the day. So that was a bit trickier going into Thursday, and then a continuation again on Friday. So big fake out, I would say, on Wednesday for the upside. And then SPX broke the June lows. QQQ also broke the June lows. So yeah, next entries for Apple for those Thursday and Friday was 145 and then 142. But the price action on Wednesday really kind of it was like a trap basically for the upside. So got caught on that one on Thursday, but in most cases, right, when it closes like that and then holds a key support level, right, on SPX, normally you'll see the bounce, right? You'll see some kind of a bounce, but it just didn't happen in this case. It's one of those things where, the probability of something happening is higher, but the outcome was just one of those variance type of moments. So yeah, that's just part of trading. And, the way I traded on Thursday, I would have done it, 90% of the time. But there's just going to be, in probabilities and, your trading system, sometimes it just doesn't work. And, this was one of those cases. But it is what it is, right? And, next week is a new week. So we'll see what happens. September is typically a more bearish month. October, leading into midterm elections, typically is a more bullish month. So, let's see how the market acts. I mean, brand new month, and we have 4 weeks here. And then midterms coming up the following month early. So we should see some pretty good opportunities in both directions. So looking forward to that. All right, and then this upcoming week, a lot of Fed speakers again. I'll post a list of that tomorrow night. But let's see, Wednesday, ISM non-manufacturing PMI. Monday, ISM manufacturing PMI. And then a bunch of Fed speakers going to the end of the week. Non-farm payrolls also on Friday. So those are the main things coming up for this upcoming week. All right, give me 1 second here. Actually, screen's already shared. Okay, let's go over Apple for this upcoming week. So Apple closed right at that 138 on Friday. Had a really big drop, right? 154, 138. You don't see that too often with Apple. So it's one of the last ones, last stronger stocks to show weakness, right? Apple and Microsoft. So this week, pretty straightforward. Possible we see 132, right? If it can't hold 138, so let's come up on 138. I don't see anything yet for the upside. You might see quick intraday bounces, maybe towards 142, but yeah, it looks like Apple can retest those June lows at 129. Fails on 129, can go to 122, possibly 116. Right. Next is AMD. So still very weak, right? Every single bounce, every single one has continued to print lower lows, right? Since touching those highs in August. So it's been a downtrend since November. 59 should come soon enough, right? If it fails there, it can go to 49. And yeah, the semiconductor this sector, it's still weak. I really don't see anything good yet for the upside. I think these could continue to trend lower into, I would say next February to March, around that time. So just let them keep dropping, right? These will eventually be a good buy for long term, but not yet, not quite yet. Amazon goes at 113. If it falls at 112, it's got a shot to drop near 104, maybe 101, right? And if Amazon falls at 101, it can go to 91. So, pre-split, that's about 200 points beyond if it falls at 101. But post-split, it's 10 points, right? So this price action here, past 5-6 days, not very good. Right, but Wednesday, that big fake out, right, got near that 118, and that was the level to trigger a move towards 122. But gap down, fail, try to break higher. Thursday, even after it held with 112, Friday tried to pop back higher again, failed. So it looks like it's close to breaking there. Maybe another 2 days of consolidation before it drops to 112 and goes to 109, 104. Okay, so Goldman Sachs, just watch 288 for this week. Fails there, can retest those June lows at 278. Under 278, possible to see 255, 249 this year. All right, and then upside, still average, even if it gets to 300. When, this looks like it wants to go low, right? I don't see a really great trade for the upside. Maybe above 306, but even then, we'll just have to watch the price action. Lululemon, September had a really pretty bad sell-off here at 355 to 277. So under 278 here, it's going to go to 269, 263, and then possibly retest those June lows at 251. All right, so maybe above 289, I'm sorry, 282, I would consider calls as a quicker day trade, but yeah, Friday's price action really not that good. So 251's in play. Okay, Meta close at 135.68. So just watch 133 this week. Can't hold there. Should get to that 123. So puts can work under 133. Yeah, upside, I haven't seen anything. Microsoft closed at the lows on Friday. Couldn't reclaim that 241 last week. All right, it looked pretty decent on Wednesday when it tried to break out, but Thursday, Friday, right back lower again. So 224 is in play, maybe down to 217, and then 208. So let it drop, right? This thing's close to breaking lower here. Fell with those June lows. Nvidia, very weak as well, right? Couldn't hold 122 on Friday. So 116 possible to see this week, and then 108. And like I said with AMD, I don't really see anything good for the upside here. Yeah, just let this continue to drop. Snow held up decently well, right? Past few days kind of just traded in a range, but watch 164, right? If it fails there, then possible to see 150, 142 this month. Reclaims 176, I'd consider calls. Right, Tesla. So Tesla earlier in the week looked decent. Right, and then Wednesday looked like it wanted to break out and got crushed on Thursday, and then lower again on Friday. So couldn't hold 268. Looks like I can go to 255 next. Under that, I can go to 249, 242. Upside, I don't see anything other than quick day trade. Right, if it recovers 268, maybe you'll catch 4 or 5 points, but not a buy and hold overnight. All right, so here's QQQ close to 267.26. So couldn't hold those June lows at 270. The last I think 15 minutes of the day on Friday was when the market actually started to break down. But at that point, it's not really worth taking anything. So this looks like it can go to 237 this year, right? It may not happen this month, maybe not, but this year it's possible to see 237. If it can't, we came 270. So puts can work on a 267 this week. Hopefully there's no big gap downs or gap ups, so we can catch a decent move during the day. So we'll be on watch for that. SPX close to 35.85. So yeah, last Friday broke down later in the day, fell to 36.45. So it looks like 34.65 is in play, 3500 next, especially if we can hold 35.88, 35.49, right? And then this year, I think we can go to 33.93, which is I think pre-COVID for the big dip, right? So, and then there's one question from a member. Said, hi Brando, in your opinion, despite volatility being good for traders, do you think the window of opportunity to make winning trades has become smaller this year? Can't help but think 2020 to 2021 was a much easier market to trade, even with volatility being lower then. Let's see. I think that 2020 to 2021, it was an easier market. The trend was pretty much completely to the upside. So a lot of newer traders and a lot of traders were used to trading in one direction, and lots of different types of stocks were running, right? So you could pick anything and make money. So this year, there's been more opportunities in both directions where you can play puts and calls the same week and still make money. So I would say those that haven't really been able to adapt to that type of market have seen less opportunity. But for those, those traders that are patient and can trade both ways, I still think there's good amount of opportunity, right? It might be slightly less than 2020 to 2021, but there's still plenty of opportunity to make, a lot of money, right? There's just, you just have to be more creative and more versatile with your trading style. So yeah, so that's, hopefully that helps, but I think 2023 would be better than 2022. We've been in a downtrend, right? Some stocks since last November, in the market in general since January, right? We just finished up month 9. So I wouldn't expect this to go too much longer, maybe 16 months, 17 months at max. So, there's only 3 more months left in the year. That puts in 12 months. So maybe through Q1 of next year, and then maybe 1 or 2 additional months before the market's completely bottomed, right? So that's my prediction on when we'll start to see bigger uptrend start again. But we'll take it a month at a time, right? We've already gone through 9 months and, done relatively well this year, considering, how volatile it has been. But yeah, we shall see. But yeah, that's everything for today. And yeah, hopefully we start to see more opportunities to the upside, leading to midterm elections. So we'll keep an eye on that. October is typically a better month with when there are midterm elections, right? So yeah, thanks for taking the time to listen to me speak today. Hope you guys have a good rest of your Sunday, and I'll see everyone tomorrow morning. Thank you.